Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name is David and this is a magic review. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here. My name is David and I have been a magician for over 40 years and I bring all of that experience here to this platform Monday through Friday as I open up magic tricks and tell you exactly what your money gets you. I look at the latest and the greatest. So before you make that purchase, make sure you hit like, subscribe, and follow. Come back here to find out if the trick you want is worth your time and money. On the weekends, I look at playing cards, and once a month I do giveaways. Every single year I do thousands of dollars worth of giveaways. So if you like free stuff, keep coming back. Today, we're looking at Unreal Card Magic from Ben Earl and illusionist.com. What is Unreal Card Magic? Unreal Card Magic was a Kickstarter a while ago and had a really good campaign, and I backed it, right? I backed it, I think it was 150 bucks, and you can still get it now. So even if you didn't back it originally as a Kickstarter, you can head over to illusionist.com and pick it up for 150 bucks. It's a really big box. It's a really big box. You want to see it again? So this is the box. I mean, it's huge. I mean, look how thick that is. That is a big box. Why is it so big? Because this wooden hand is inside. What? Yes. So in the tutorial video, in the background, Ben Earl, when he talks to the camera sometimes, he's kind of in like a darkened, like very homey, like just kind of rugged aesthetic. And then in the background, there's this wooden hand that's holding a deck of cards. And so they give you that wooden hand. So the wooden hand is inside this box. This wooden hand is inside this box. And that's really the bulk of what you're getting in this box. And no, the wooden hand doesn't do any magic tricks. He doesn't use it, doesn't reference it. It's just a fun display. It's just something physical to have in the box. The other thing you get in the box is you get a booklet, and the booklet's a beautiful paperback, colored, pamphlet-y booklet that kind of talks about the project. And then you're gonna get two white, brand new decks of bicycle cards. In addition to that, of course, you get the tutorial videos, and that is what this is all about, right? It is about training you to get from zero to hero. And really, this is all skill levels. It really is, because it is 12 hours of content. I think it's over 12 hours of content. Over 12 hours of content, 7 videos. Now, you could say, well, I like Ben Earl stuff, but I'm totally not a beginner. It's fine. That's totally fine. Out of the 7 videos, you would just not watch the first 2. The first 2 is all of the sleights, moves, everything you need to know to be a card magician. And really, Ben Earl covers way more than even what's included in the tricks. Like, he gives you more skills than even what you need in the tricks that he teaches. So out of the 7 videos, let's say you know your way around a deck of cards, you're like, I don't need beginner's level stuff. Don't worry, this is not beginner's level magic. This is not self-working magic. I don't believe there's any self-working magic in this. This is all intermediate to advanced magic, okay? You just drop out the first 2 videos and watch the other 5. The other 5, this is where all the tricks are. So, and he's gonna give you 3 tricks per video. In each one comes the live performances, several live performances, and like 20 minutes of teaching. So that's really where the heart of the project is. So a lifetime of card magic, everything you need, distilled down into beautiful tutorials, minimum effort and maximum impact. All right, let's talk about the videos. 5 hours of training. That's right, 5 hours of training. 12 tricks, right? He spends about 20 minutes on each one. And like I said, you're gonna get real world, outside, outdoor, live performances with real people. Video 1 is the basic handling. You get about 2 hours. He's gonna teach you grips, spreads, dribbles, springs, shuffling, cuts, turnovers, simple flourishes, fluidity, and transitions. Video 2 is then technique. This is the biggest video out of all of them. It's 4 hours long. He'll talk to you about how to have a spectator select a card, break management, the fingertip peek, the Mahatma shuffle, the classic pass, the cull, overhand stock controls, riffle shuffle stock controls, in the hand false cuts, the double thunder cut, real optical shuffle, the top palm, the one-handed bottom palm, palm to palm transfer, palm switch, the tip over switch, the push off double lift, the top change, the riffle force, the crosscut force. And now with all of that training out of the way, it's time to play. Like I said, the rest of these videos are the tricks. Well, except I guess for the last one. The last one is theory. And you're gonna get 3 tricks per video. Video number 3 is about an hour. The first trick is called time travel. It's a back in time style trick where the spectator selects a card, but then holds an indifferent card and it changes into their card. The next one is called unreal transposition. They glimpse a card from a riffle. You put an indifferent card in their hand and that turns into their card. And then there's the touch. Their card becomes the top of the deck just by touch. Video 4 is at about an hour and 15. You get the touch 2, which is a variation on the previous, but you let them shuffle the cards this time before you reveal their card from your pocket. Their sleeve job, this is probably my favorite trick on the entire project. Their chosen card switches places with an indifferent card that was under your watch. Then there's the octopus. The spectator thinks of a card and you cut to it while it's in their hands. Video 5 is about an hour and 20. The first trick is called It's You. They are given the wrong card and it changes in their hands. Half shot, they select 2 cards. You tell them to remember 1. And no matter which one they say is the one, you shoot it out of the deck with your hand. And then when you ask them what the second card is, it transforms into their card. In your hands is the next trick. They stab a random card into the deck to find any card that they previously named. They miss and find out the card they were using for stabbing was their card. Video 6 is an hour and 30 minutes. You're gonna learn Unreal ACR, which is a super cool, ambitious card routine. Paper switch, you put the ace of spades in your pocket, you have them select a card and the 2 cards switch places. And then Jedi mind trick, this is a psychological force. The card they merely think of is the card that's in your pocket. Video 7 is about an hour and it is theory, like I said. Ben's gonna talk about how to be natural, how to know when to stop performing, how to practice, and he answers the question, what is magic? How hard is this? Like I was saying, none of this is beginner level easy magic. Ben is teaching you unreal card magic, magic that's gonna get extreme reactions. And so it's all intermediate to advanced, which is why he spends so much time on the tutorials at the beginning. So I'm gonna say, if you are a beginner and you're approaching this as a way to learn card magic, that's fantastic. And I applaud you for starting with something that is gonna teach you sleights and move you quickly out of the world of self-working card tricks, if that's really what you want. But I would say you're gonna need to spend a lot of time in the practice sessions of those first 2 videos and really nail down those sleights and spend a lot of time practicing your moves to nail these tricks, because these tricks are not self-working. So you do need to spend some time practice. Positives, a lot of this is Ben's unpublished work. And he will even say at the very beginning of this, like, I haven't published this anywhere. And I think the idea that you get to see all of these tricks in the real world, you get to see what they look like with real spectators, watch him with his pattern, performance. He is giving you a complete project. I think sometimes when we get card tricks to learn, especially tricks that are intermediate or advanced, the performer assumes, well, if you're buying intermediate or advanced material, then obviously you know your way around sleights. And so most times in tutorials, they'll just throw out names. They'll just say, oh yeah, you do the this here and you do the that here, as if you're supposed to know how to do that, right? So Ben has taken nearly 5 hours of just, hey, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna sit down and we're gonna talk about every single possible move and sleight and get that out of the way first. So yes, there's a lot of practice that you have to put in on the beginning end to get to the tricks. But like I said, if you already know your way around card tricks and you're pretty good at sleights, you might be able to jump into the trick section right away. Negatives. All of these tricks are done outside in performance when you watch him, and all standing. So right away, you should be clued into the fact that there aren't any tabled, seated tricks where cards are laid out, cards are fanned, cards are riffle shuffled to a table. None of that is happening. So immediately that starts to group all of your tricks as street magic tricks, right? These are all street magic walk around tricks. So I'm not saying it's a negative, I'm just saying be aware, okay? Be aware. Second, I really felt like 3 or 4 or 5 of these tricks kind of had the same feel. Like I wouldn't have done them back to back. The whole premise of whatever card they're holding became the card they were thinking of or became the card they had seen earlier. There were a handful of those tricks. So they all had the same feel. So I would have liked maybe some more variety in the tricks itself. Maybe a couple of tricks that you could do seated at a table that were more, I don't know, less pick a card, any card, and more story-based, or, you know, just something other, just something different. Yeah, more variety, I think. Is it worth your money? It is $150, $150. So that is a lot. And when you really are only gonna stick the wooden hand on your shelf, right? It doesn't do anything. It's not a magical item, and you're not paying to have a magical item. It's just a prop, and you're gonna stick a deck of cards in it, or maybe your Joy-Con controller or something, right? It's just for fun. So I don't know. Could the project have been less if they hadn't included all that with a fancy box and just released the videos? Probably, and maybe in the future that's what Illusionists will do. But right now, it comes with a giant wooden hand. Who would like this? I think people that are serious about card magic and they want a teacher who's gonna teach them foundational things and then take them through the door to solid sleight of hand, no gimmick magic tricks. Like, I don't want to be the magician who does self-working tricks. I want to be the magician who can pick up a deck of cards and just do anything with it, you know? And you really want to put in the time to practice and to learn these sleights and moves. I think if that's you, then this is your project. So that's everything I had to say. Of course, there are other review channels out there. Make sure you're watching other review channels that have also reviewed this project. Make sure you get, you know, multiple voices speaking to you before you drop $150, right? Make sure you listen to other people who've purchased this as well. I purchased this from illusionist.com with my own money. And if you'd like to pick it up for yourself, you can find it at illusionist.com as well. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey, would you like to learn a magic trick? You would? Did you know I have a second channel? That's right. I have a second channel where I teach beginning level magic tricks. Magic Channel Card Tricks is a place that you can go to learn tricks with ordinary items you can find around the house. Paper clips, rubber bands, pens, and of course, decks of cards. I teach beginning level card tricks, simple card tricks, simple card forces that anybody could learn. I also review magic kits. So if you go buy a magic kit from the store, your local Walmart or Target, or you get a magic kit for Christmas, I'll go over exactly what's inside. And I'll even teach you how to perform with some of those tricks that you get inside those kits. Plus, I'm even gonna give you video instruction to very simple, very inexpensive tricks that you can pick up at your favorite magic store. Sometimes you get those tricks and the instructions are just on a tiny little piece of typewritten paper and you have no idea how to do that trick. Don't throw that trick away. Don't put it in a box. Come back to Magic Channel Card Tricks and I will teach you how to use that trick as well. Or maybe you're not a beginner. Maybe you're not a beginner, but maybe you have a niece or a nephew or a little brother or sister that you could share this channel with them. This is a great, safe place, kid-friendly, where they can learn beginning level magic. Make sure you head on over to Magic Channel Card Tricks, give my videos a like, subscribe to that channel. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for being a part of Magic Orthodoxy.